That French place in Charlevoix makes fresh crepes, pastries, croissants, and more daily.
They focus on fresh and authentic and have a lot to please your palate, whether you're craving sweet or craving savory. 9 and 10's Lauren Scafidi taking us inside the kitchen tonight for a bite.
Owner Brian and his wife Emily actually just got back from France. They bring their employees there once a year so that they can bring that authentic taste right back to you here in Charlevoix. Let's go inside the kitchen.
We sat around talking about, well, what kind of names.
Finally, owners Brian and Emily Freund figured, why fight it?
If we call it any of these names, they're just going to say, you know, that French place.
So in 2015, the restaurant was born in Charlevoix.
This is a classic Breton, from the Brittany region of France, a classic recipe that any grandmother in Brittany is going to have.
A crepe dough as authentic as can be, even down to the salt.
This is gray sea salt from the coast of Brittany.
Then once it's mixed, it's spread on the griddle imported from France. On a busy day, they'll make about 600 of these, sliding them into these cones because crepes are street food in France.
We have the beautiful view of Lake Charlevoix on either side of us, so you might as well go to the park and enjoy it. With the cheese and the spinach mushroom, it's just the perfect combination.
This is unbelievable. I cannot wait to move on to the sweet, and I'm glad I have 2 hands for this.
Perfect. There will be French people who come to our store and they'll say, wow, I didn't think I would be able to get a crepe like this in America.
That French place is more than a creperie.
Bakery, a patisserie. We make croissants. It's called a financier because it looks like a gold bar. So it's an almond cake, and they're very buttery, and they're very rich, and they're one of my very favorite things.
It's just one example of the many recipes they've perfected directly from France.
We try to go every year. We take cooking classes, we go around, and it's a tough job, but we go around and we eat.
They even bring their employees.
Every single time we go, we're invigorated, lots of ideas, trying things out and adding new things to our menu every year.
But even with yearly trips to this French icon, there's no place like home at that French place.
We feel very lucky to be in this community. The community is very supportive. We can't imagine being anywhere else.
Inside the kitchen in Charlevoix, I'm Lauren Scafidi.
And the owners take off on their next trip to France in just a couple of days. If there's a restaurant you'd like to see featured, we'd love to hear from you. Send us an email to insidethekitchen@9and10news.com.